I've watched Scotland the last 2 games. Honestly.
Yeah. Hey, booed off.
So, do you know something? The first thing, I'm not going to be as hypocritical. I'll save that for after 6:15. 2 great results, right? I'm only interested in the points, and it's given us a chance. Well,
great chance.
We've automatically got playoff game, yeah, which is fabulous. Now, the way I'm looking at it, unless I'm wrong, if we can get something as the first game in, I think the first game's in Greece. If we can get some, and we can. And you need to beat Denmark at home.
You need a point from Greece, and then you need to beat Denmark at home.
What a chance.
And you're top. You're qualified to go to the World Cup.
What a chance.
Absolutely.
And now, I don't know to this day how we managed to beat Greece 3-1, right? Honestly. You wouldn't have seen, I sat and watched the whole game. It defied logic. But anyway, the boys kept going. They've got something about them. They kept going. Ended up London Knights get the 3rd goal, which if I say overly flattered us would be an understatement. And then I watched that game yesterday. We didn't play well. They looked miles better than their previous results, but I don't know if that's us making them look miles better than their previous results. But we won the game, and that's all that mattered, because I keep saying it. You know, I'd far rather play poorly and win the game and play brilliantly and lose it. Yeah. So we'll take it.
Alex doesn't agree with you necessarily. He says, I would wholeheartedly boo the Scotland team off the pitch when they play like a bunch of amateurs. I have a long memory. I've never seen such dribblers over the last 2 games. If we intend to play like we did in Germany, we should really consider staying at home. Well, Alex, you might have to yet. I mean, it's not guaranteed that you
Alex, we're not there yet, mate.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. No, I can understand Alex and a few of the Scottish fans' frustrations because it wasn't good.
It wasn't, but you know, at the end of the day, if you get to the World Cup finals, nobody's going to look back and think, oh, you know, what a terrible performance it was against Belarus.
Yeah, we've not been there since '98. You know, France '98 was the last time Scotland went to World Cup finals. And the way, I can't lie, the way it's getting harder not to get there, the amount of teams that are going. How many are going this year?
Oh, a million.
I mean, is it 4? It can't be 48. Somebody told me.
Yeah, I think it is. And then it
can't be 48.
And then they're talking about 64, aren't they, in the future? So
it's ridiculous. I actually looked at my first Euro finals, and there was 8 teams at it.
Yeah. 2 groups of 4.
2 groups of 4.
Yeah.
You know, and it was Germany, the Dutch, and all that kind of stuff going on. And now there's 6. No, there can't be 48 teams going anyway. So we weren't good, but, and it's the biggest but, Stevie and the boys managed to get his 6 points, and I'll take that all day.
Yeah. Steve Clarke setting a new record last night
for
the most games managed as a Scotland boss, but he wasn't impressed by what he saw.
Really disappointed. Really disappointed. Possibly as disappointed as I've been over the whole 72 games. We just didn't turn up. But before I go down that route and you start asking me questions about why I'm feeling like that, it is also to point out that I said the other night that performances don't get you qualification. And tonight was certainly not a performance, but we got 3 points. We got 6 points for the double header. So we're really pleased about that. I think if everybody in this room that's got a Scottish connection would have been happy to have the 6 points. But the performance tonight was way below par.
Steve Clarke saw a brilliant description of him in one of the newspapers, and I'm paraphrasing because I haven't got it with me at the moment, saying Steve Clarke, regardless of the situation in the game, he always reminds us of a kitchen showroom manager who's concerned that he's left the gas on all of the appliances.
I think the gas was off last night anyway, I can tell you.
I tell you what, though.
Congratulations to him, first of all.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Jeff.
You know?
I mean, I couldn't see wee Bleeper Brown's record getting beaten.
No.
But that is amazing. 72, 73 games in charge of the country. And, right, we weren't good at the Euros. We weren't good. But he's got us to 2 Euros.
Yeah, I know.
You know? I mean,
people have got short memories.
Yeah. And, Jeff, you forget, I mean, teams have improved. We haven't. I don't think we've improved at the same rate as some other international teams. That's just my own opinion. However, him and the boys have got us a little bit of pride back in terms of we qualified for the Euros when played at Wembley and things like that. And then the last ones, yes, we're disappointed. Of course, we're disappointed. We got battered in Germany, and the Hungary game was non-event, to be brutally honest with you. But at least we've been back on the big stage a couple of times, and if we can get us to the World Cup, I, for one, will be thrilled, and we'll be looking for a slightly better level of performance. And I've got everything. I'm the half fool kind of guy.
If you get to the World Cup finals, by then Ben Doak may have discovered how to cross a ball, and then he'll cause teams problems because he's brilliant until he gets to the final ball.
Excuse me. Oh, 100%. I mean, the first 25 minutes, he turned that big left back inside out. He must have thought he was in a revolving door, the big fella, right? And then he gets to the byline, and I don't know whether he's weak in his right foot, but it's as if, you're right, he took the wrong option. But I tell you what, you've got something to work with there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got something to work with that kid.
He's still a young man, and he could be the future. He could be the future for Scotland.
Well, I've moaned, Jeff, I have moaned for years about us. What we've got, we've always, in recent years, had solid teams. We've had a solid goalkeeper, a solid back four, solid midfield, and boys up front that'll work hard. That's what we've had.
Yeah.
We've never had anything, really, in a wider area. You look at the back of the great players that we've had, whether it's Jimmy Johnson, Willie Anderson, David Cooper, all those boys in the wing. We've always had talented wingers, and there's been a dearth of them. Now we've got the wee man, and he excites me. He really does. Don't get me wrong. I was up at the seat a couple of times where he crossed it into the stand and things like that. But every time that
you just want him to keep giving him the ball.
Give him the ball. And you know something? I don't care if you lose it. Go and try and take him on and make. I really enjoyed watching him.
But booed off. Let's hear from Andy Robertson on what he made of the reception from the fans after that win last night.
Definitely deserved tonight. When you put in a performance like that and things like that, the reaction was absolutely normal. I didn't agree with the booing at half time against Greece. I'd admit at 0-0, I don't think that's great for us. But today I've got absolutely zero complaints when they see what they're seeing on the pitch, and we're struggling against a team that we should be beating, and we should be beating comfortably. We're not hiding away from that. Then I've got no problems at all. And I think it also was a part of nerves from the fans as well. And rightly so. You know, the last 5 minutes, it's 2-1. They throw their big centre backs up, which we should have never have been in that position. So, no, completely understand it tonight. And you know, obviously we're going to need them against Denmark at home, and you know, hopefully they can show up and create a special atmosphere for us. But it's up to us to try and create that as well.
Yeah. Obviously, they need to take it that far to have a chance. They're going to have to get something in Greece.
No doubt. Absolutely. The goal difference. Need to. It's an absolute must. Must get something in Greece.
Must get something. 03717 223344. Scotland fans, give us a call. Was it right to boo the team off the pitch? Are results the only thing that really matters? We'll hear from you a little later in the morning. Trev has texted, morning to you, Trev. He said, World Cup numbers are a joke. Cornwall could qualify for the next one. No, don't think so, Trev. Don't think so.
But I take your point, Trev.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.